Hey everybody, here's a quick little part 2 of my how to make blowgun darts video. This is about steel dart heads or metal dart heads, and I'll show you a little bit of what I've tried already. Like I always say, please go out and try and do something I haven't done. I was into blowguns years ago, and I'm still kind of into them, but I don't get a chance to shoot them as much as I would like. Cold Steel came out with these broadheads and these mini broadheads several years back, and these were great darts to shoot. But the problem was, at the time I didn't have a lot of money, and it was hard waiting for shipping and stuff like that, especially when stuff like this would happen. This sucks when you break a dart and can't repair it. Well, I guess I could repair it if I really wanted to, but it's difficult because sometimes these paper cones I make would be heavier than the rest of this dart, and that presented a problem for me. I figured it out. There used to be a bunch of websites talking about how to make broadheads for bamboo darts. That is exactly what you think it is. That's a razor blade. Let me see if I have a little bit of paper here to test it out on. I don't want to use my cone paper. Here's a receipt. Really sharp. If I shot something with this, it would mess it up. But I have two X-Acto blades, and then one double-bladed blade. I also experimented with just trying little cuts of copper, which worked okay. Just gave it a little bit more power, a little bit more oomph. I also experimented with just simple wire, and then big old piece of wire, mini broadhead. Advice I would give: it is kind of difficult to drill a straight hole. You can kind of see how it's bent there. Granted, having this a little bent is not nearly as bad as having your cone that's bent. This will only change the trajectory a little bit. This one even less. But how I did this was, I mounted one like this onto a regular piece. I kind of got a little chisel and split one. This one's a little split. But then I would heat up the other end. Instead of having a mini broadhead right here, or a spearhead, it would just be a straight spike. And I'd get two pieces of, where'd the other one go? Two pieces, there we go. Two pieces of wood, and I would go like that. This is not safe. You know, I've injured myself doing quite a bit of stuff like this, and I learned very quickly that hot metal isn't good to have around your fingers. So what I did is I built a little jig, and I could keep my hands far back, very far back away from it, and then I'd go like that and bore a hole in it. And I'd do that a couple times, and then I would drop a metal piece in there and super glue it. Same thing for this one. These make great darts if you want to get a little bit more penetration out of whatever you're shooting, because what they'll usually do is they'll go this far in, and they'll go an extra 2 inches. So if you want to immobilize something but want a metal tip, this is a great way to do it. These X-Acto blades and the copper broadheads, you see I carved off a flat spot and just simply glued it on. Now what a lot of people will say is that, oh, this will, bend it one way or bend it another. Not enough to make much of a difference. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Now, if it's, slanted like if it's noticeably slanted, it probably is too much. But anyone with any basic whittling skills could carve a nice little flat spot like that. Same thing for the copper one. Actually, this one is a little bit slanted. I don't really remember it shooting bad one way or another. You can see that one there. let me see, is there anything else I forgot to tell you guys that I wanted to talk about in this little update? Oh, another cool thing is I don't think I have any of these darts. I'm not even sure if I remember any of them. Here's a tumbler. But you can always pound these flat and cut them like a spearhead. And you could always cut off the head and sharpen it. You know, please do mess around with these. I don't advocate shooting stray cats or dogs with blowguns, but if you want to go hunting with them, that's fine. You know, I'm not gonna blow the call PETA or anything. I just blowguns are blowguns. It's a fun thing for me. But you can get some pretty lethal broadheads on these things. This is epoxy, by the way. This isn't super glue. This is epoxy, which is quite a bit heavier, but a lot stronger. Anyways, thanks for watching. I know this is a long video clip, but I haven't done videos in a long time, so I think it works.